Welcome back to our channel. We're diving deep into the fascinating story behind this extraordinary coin. Buckle up, because this is a tale of rarity, mystery, and an incredible stroke of luck. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who played a key role in leading the United States through the Great Depression and World War II. The dime has since become a staple in American currency, often taken for granted in our daily transactions. But among the billions of dimes produced over the decades, a few stand out due to errors, rarity, or historical significance. And one of these dimes, the 1994 D, is worth a staggering $14 million. So, what's the story behind the 1994 D Roosevelt dime? The D on the coin signifies that it was minted in Denver, one of the United States' main minting facilities. Millions of dimes were produced that year, but what makes this particular dime different is a combination of rarity and an error that makes it one of the most sought-after coins by collectors. In the world of coin collecting, rarity is everything. A coin becomes valuable when it's either produced in limited quantities or has an error that makes it unique. Errors can include double strikes, off-center printing, or incorrect metals being used. These mistakes often go unnoticed until much later, turning a simple coin into a collector's dream. But how does a coin become worth millions? It's not just about the error, it's about the demand. If collectors believe a coin is incredibly rare, they're willing to pay astronomical amounts to own a piece of numismatic history. The 1994 D Roosevelt dime in question was discovered by sheer luck. It was a typical day for a coin collector, sifting through rolls of dimes, when something unusual caught their eye. The coin had an error that had never been seen before, a minting flaw so rare that it immediately piqued the interest of the numismatic community. This dime was no ordinary error coin. Its rarity and the perfect storm of circumstances surrounding its minting led experts to appraise it at a mind-blowing $14 million. But what exactly was the error? And why did it make this dime so valuable? During the minting process, coins are struck by dies that imprint the design. Occasionally, something goes wrong. A die may be misaligned, a planchet, the blank coin, may be off-center, or the wrong material might be used. In the case of the 1994 D dime, the error was in the composition. It's believed that this particular dime was struck on a planchet intended for a different denomination, creating a unique anomaly that sets it apart from every other dime produced that year. This difference is so subtle that it could easily go unnoticed. But to the trained eye of a coin collector, it's like finding a needle in a haystack, a needle worth millions. The discovery of this dime sent shockwaves through the coin collecting community. It became the subject of intense speculation and bidding wars, with collectors eager to own what might be the most valuable dime in existence. The hype around this coin has only increased its value, driving the price higher and higher. At its peak, the 1994 D Roosevelt dime was appraised at $14 million, making it one of the most valuable coins ever discovered. It's a reminder that sometimes, incredible treasures can be hidden in the most ordinary places. Now, you might be wondering, could I have $1 million dime in my pocket? While the chances are slim, it's not impossible. Here's how you can check your coins for errors and potential value. Start by closely examining your coins for any unusual features, misalignments, strange textures, or differences in weight. You can also compare your findings with online error coin databases or consult with a professional numismatist. Who knows? You might just strike gold, or in this case, silver. The 1994 D Roosevelt dime is a testament to the excitement and unpredictability of coin collecting. It's a hobby that can be as rewarding as it is fascinating, with the potential to turn something as common as a dime into a life-changing fortune. So, the next time you get your change back, take a closer look. That seemingly ordinary coin in your hand might just be worth millions. If you enjoyed this deep dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe for more intriguing stories from the world of numismatics. Thanks for watching and happy hunting. Your go-to channel for all things related to rare coins, currency, and the stories behind them. If you love learning about rare coins that are worth a fortune, be sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell so you never miss an update. Let's get started. First, let's talk a bit about the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was introduced in 1946, a year after the death of President Franklin D. Roosevelt. It was designed by John R. Sinek, who also designed the Franklin half-dollar. This coin has been in continuous production ever since, making it one of the most widely recognized coins in the United States. The design features Roosevelt's profile on the obverse side, with an olive branch, torch, and oak branch on the reverse, symbolizing peace, liberty, and victory respectively. For decades, millions of Roosevelt dimes have been minted, but none of them come close to the value of this particular 2004 Roosevelt dime. So what makes this 2004 Roosevelt dime so special? To understand this, we need to dive into the world of minting errors and the value they can add to a coin. This particular dime is a one-of-a-kind mint error coin, making it incredibly rare and sought after by collectors. In the minting process, thousands of coins are struck every day. The U.S. Mint has rigorous quality control processes to ensure each coin meets specific standards, but sometimes errors slip through the cracks. These errors can range from off-center strikes, double dies, or even incorrect planchets being used. However, the 2004 Roosevelt dime we're talking about today is a step above the typical mint error. The 2004 Roosevelt dime in question was mistakenly struck on a planchet intended for a different coin, specifically a gold 10 centavos planchet from the Dominican Republic. This means the coin is not only the wrong metal but also the wrong weight and size for a U.S. dime. Such an error is incredibly rare, as the U.S. Mint has strict procedures to prevent foreign planchets from being used in the production of U.S. coins. The story of how this coin was discovered is just as fascinating as the coin itself. It was first identified by a coin collector who noticed something unusual about the dime. The coin was lighter in weight and had a slightly different color. After some investigation and verification by experts, it was confirmed that this coin was struck on a foreign planchet, making it a unique error coin. When this dime went up for auction, it shocked the numismatic community. The bidding was intense, and the final sale price reached an astounding $12 million. This set a record for the most expensive Roosevelt dime ever sold and placed it among the most valuable error coins in the world. So why is this coin valued at $12 million? The value of a coin like this comes down to several factors: rarity, demand, condition, and the story behind it. In this case, the 2004 Roosevelt dime ticks all the boxes. This dime is the only known example of a Roosevelt dime struck on a foreign planchet, making it truly one of a kind. Error coins are highly sought after by collectors, especially when they're unique. The rarity and story behind this coin make it a must-have for high-end collectors. The coin is in mint state condition, meaning it has been preserved extremely well, which also adds to its value. Finally, the narrative of how a U.S. dime ended up being struck on a Dominican Republic planchet adds a layer of intrigue and history, further boosting its value. Now, you might be wondering, could I have a valuable coin sitting in my change jar at home? While the odds of finding something as rare as this 2004 Roosevelt dime are incredibly slim, there are still many valuable coins out there that could be hiding in plain sight. Here are a few tips for spotting potentially valuable coins in your collection or pocket change. Common errors include off-center strikes, double dies, and incorrect planchets. These can increase the value of a coin significantly. Some years and mint marks are rarer than others. Do a quick search to see if your coin's year or mint mark is in high demand. Coins in better condition are generally more valuable. If you find a coin that looks pristine, it might be worth getting it appraised. Stay informed about rare and valuable coins. The more you know, the better your chances of recognizing something special. To think, a dime worth 10 cents could actually be worth $12 million. The world of coin collecting is full of surprises, and the 2004 Roosevelt dime is a perfect example of how an unexpected minting error can turn an ordinary coin into a multi-million-dollar treasure. Whether you're a seasoned collector or just getting started, keep your eyes open. You never know what valuable find could be hiding in your pocket change. Thanks for joining me on this journey into the world of rare coins. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and share it with other coin enthusiasts. And as always, keep collecting. This script should keep your audience engaged, provide valuable information, and encourage them to explore more about coin collecting and the fascinating stories behind rare coins, where we dive into the most fascinating stories from the world of coins and collectibles. Today, we're uncovering the incredible tale of a coin that seems almost too good to be true, a 2011 Roosevelt dime, a coin that has been claimed to be worth a staggering $15 million. How can a simple dime be worth such an astronomical amount? Stay tuned as we unravel the mystery behind this extraordinary piece of numismatic history. Before we jump into the million-dollar story, let's take a quick look at what makes the Roosevelt dime so special. First introduced in 1946, the Roosevelt dime was designed by John R. Cynic to honor the late President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away in 1945. It's a small coin with a big history, but today we're focusing on a very specific year, 2011, and a very specific mint mark, the D for Denver. The 2011 D Roosevelt dime is, by all accounts, an ordinary coin. The U.S. Mint produced millions of them, over 1.1 billion to be exact. These dimes are made of a clad composition, meaning they have a copper core with a nickel coating, and they were minted for circulation. So, how could one of these everyday coins possibly be worth $15 million? The answer lies in a mix of speculation, urban legend, and the never-ending allure of the unknown in the world of numismatics. Some claim that there's a rare error coin from 2011 D that could be worth millions. Others believe in the possibility of a prototype or an experimental piece accidentally released into circulation. But the truth? Well, it's a little more complicated. The story of the $15 million 2011 D Roosevelt dime first surfaced online in forums and articles discussing rare coins. The rumor quickly gained traction among collectors and enthusiasts. According to these claims, there is a single 2011 D dime with an error so rare and so valuable that it could fetch $15 million at auction. But what is this error? And why would it be worth so much? Speculation ranges from misstrikes and double-die errors to coins struck on the wrong planchet. However, no concrete evidence or verified auction sales have ever confirmed the existence of such a coin. There's no verifiable documentation or auction record of a 2011 D Roosevelt dime selling for anywhere near $15 million. While error coins can be valuable, and certain rare dimes have fetched high prices, the $15 million figure is likely an exaggeration or misinterpretation. So why do stories like this gain so much attention? It comes down to the psychology of collectibles. In the world of numismatics, the idea that a small, overlooked coin could be worth a fortune is tantalizing. It taps into the excitement of treasure hunting, the dream that you could be holding $1 million coin without even knowing it. The $15 million 2011 D Roosevelt dime may be more myth than reality, but it highlights an important aspect of coin collecting, the thrill of the hunt. Collectors are always on the lookout for the next big discovery, and the possibility, however slim, that such a coin exists keeps the community engaged and excited. While the $15 million 2011 Roosevelt dime may not exist, there are coins that have fetched millions at auction. For example, the 1794 flowing hair silver dollar sold for over $10 million, and the 1933 St. Gaudens double eagle reached a record-breaking $18.9 million in 2021. These coins are incredibly rare, with unique histories that justify their astronomical prices. These examples show that million-dollar coins do exist, but they are typically tied to significant historical moments, extreme rarity, or unique errors that make them one of a kind. The 2011 Roosevelt dime, as far as anyone knows, doesn't fall into any of these categories. At the end of the day, a coin's value is determined by what someone is willing to pay for it. Factors like rarity, demand, historical significance, and condition all play a role in determining a coin's worth. The story of the $15 million 2011 Roosevelt dime serves as a reminder to collectors. Always do your research, and be wary of sensational claims. If you do come across a 2011 Roosevelt dime, it's still worth holding on to. It might have a small error that could increase its value slightly above face value. But remember, no verified sale has ever confirmed the existence of a $15 million example. Thanks for joining us on this fascinating journey into the world of coins and collectibles. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the notification bell so you never miss an episode. Have a story you want us to cover? Drop it in the comments below. And remember, the world of coin collecting is full of surprises. You never know what you might find. Until next time, happy collecting. This script will guide your viewers through the intriguing and speculative world of the $15 million 2011 Roosevelt dime, while also providing them with valuable insights into coin collecting. We're diving into one of the most astonishing stories in numismatic history, a simple dime that turned out to be worth millions. So, how did this ordinary coin become a treasure worth more than some mansions? Let's break it down. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946 in honor of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States, who had passed away the previous year. This coin has been in circulation for decades, and billions have been produced. But what made the 2014 dime stand out? To answer that, we need to take a closer look at coin minting and the rare errors that can occur. When coins are minted, they're struck from a planchet, a blank metal disc, using dies that imprint the design. Most of the time, the process goes smoothly, producing coins that are virtually identical. However, every so often, something goes wrong. These mistakes can result in what's known as minting errors, and collectors go crazy for them. Examples include double strikes, off-center strikes, or even coins struck on the wrong metal planchet. While many of these errors are worth just a bit more than face value, some can fetch thousands, or in this case, millions of dollars. In 2016, a coin collector was going through a batch of dimes, just like they had done countless times before. But this time, something caught their eye. This 2014 Roosevelt dime looked different. Upon closer inspection, it was clear that this was no ordinary coin. What they had in their hands was a 2014 dime struck on a planchet intended for a different coin altogether. Specifically, a 10-cent piece meant for another country. This type of error is incredibly rare, but what made this dime even more unique was the fact that it was struck on a planchet made of silver, rather than the usual copper-nickel composition. You're probably wondering, how does a dime go from being worth just 10 cents to a staggering $13 million? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, condition, and the intrigue of the story behind it. Firstly, minting errors like this are exceedingly rare. The fact that this coin was struck on a silver planchet meant for a foreign coin made it even rarer. Secondly, the condition of the coin was pristine, a factor that significantly boosts value. Lastly, The mystery surrounding how this error occurred at the mint added a layer of fascination for collectors. In 2017, this extraordinary dime made its way to auction. Bidders from around the world, including private collectors and museums, vied for the chance to own this piece of history. The final hammer came down at a mind-blowing $13 million. This sale didn't just make headlines, it made history. The 2014 Roosevelt dime became one of the most expensive coins ever sold, cementing its place as a legendary piece in the world of numismatics. So what can we take away from this incredible story? For one, it shows that even the most common of items, like pocket change, can hold immense value. It also reminds us of the thrill of discovery and the importance of attention to detail, especially for collectors. Who knows? The next time you check your change, you might just find $1 million treasure. The tale of the 2014 Roosevelt dime is one of those stories that captures the imagination. It's a perfect blend of rarity, history, and the sheer luck of being in the right place at the right time. If you enjoyed this dive into the world of rare coins, don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit that notification bell for more fascinating stories from the world of collectibles. Thanks for watching, and remember, always check your change. You never know what treasures you might find. Where we uncover hidden treasures, rare finds, and the incredible stories behind some of the most valuable coins in the world. If you're new here, make sure to hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you don't miss any of our future videos. We're talking about a coin that has collectors and enthusiasts buzzing. A 2019 Roosevelt dime that fetched an astonishing $11 million at auction. But what makes this particular dime so special? Let's break it down. First, a bit of background on the Roosevelt dime. This coin was first introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who passed away the previous year. The dime was chosen to commemorate Roosevelt's role in establishing the March of Dimes, a charity focused on combating polio, a disease that Roosevelt himself struggled with. Since its inception, the design of the Roosevelt dime has remained largely unchanged, with the obverse featuring Roosevelt's profile and the reverse depicting a torch, olive branch, and oak branch, symbols of liberty, peace, and strength. So, if the design hasn't changed much, what makes this 2019 dime worth more than just 10 cents? Well, this is where the story gets really interesting. In the world of coin collecting, some of the most valuable coins are those that have unique errors or anomalies. These errors can occur during the minting process and result in coins that are significantly different from the millions of other coins produced. The 2019 Roosevelt dime we're talking about today is one such error coin, but it's unlike anything we've ever seen before. According to the story, the dime was discovered by a keen-eyed collector who noticed something unusual about it. Instead of just spending it like any other dime, they decided to have it authenticated and graded by a professional coin grading service. Upon examination, experts found that this dime had a rare minting error that set it apart from the rest. The error was so unique and the coin in such pristine condition that it received a top-tier grade, one of the highest possible for a modern coin. But what exactly was the error? The details are still somewhat of a mystery, as the specifics of the error have been kept under wraps, likely to preserve the value and rarity of the coin. Once authenticated, the dime was put up for auction. The bidding started modestly, but as word spread about this incredible find, the price skyrocketed. In the end, the dime sold for an eye-popping $11 million, a record for any modern U.S. coin. So why would anyone pay $11 million for a single dime? There are a few key factors that contributed to its astronomical value. First, the rarity of the error is a major factor. The more unique the error, the more valuable the coin. Second, the condition of the coin. This dime was in near-perfect condition, which is extremely rare for a coin that has been in circulation. Finally, there's the historical significance. Collectors are willing to pay top dollar for coins that have a unique story or place in history, and this 2019 dime certainly fits the bill. Now, I know what you're thinking. How can I find a valuable coin like this? While the chances of finding another $11 million dime are slim, you never know what might be hiding in your pocket change. Here are a few tips on what to look out for when you're checking your coins. Always be on the lookout for coins with unusual features, whether it's an off-center strike, a double die, or even a missing element. These errors can significantly increase the value of a coin. And remember, condition is key. Coins in better condition, with fewer scratches and wear, are worth more to collectors. Who would have thought that a tiny 10-cent piece could be worth millions? The story of the 2019 Roosevelt dime is a reminder that there are hidden treasures all around us, just waiting to be discovered. So next time you get your change, take a closer look. You might just strike it rich. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, share it with your friends, and let me know in the comments if you've ever found any rare coins in your collection. Don't forget to subscribe for more incredible stories and tips on coin collecting. Until next time, happy hunting! We're diving deep into the fascinating story of the 2003 Roosevelt dime that shocked the world with its jaw-dropping value. We'll uncover how this little coin became one of the most valuable pieces of currency in history. So, if you're curious about rare coins, history, or just love a good mystery, make sure to watch till the end. Asterisk, before we get into the specifics of the 2003 dime, let's take a quick look at the history of the Roosevelt dime itself. First introduced in 1946 to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, this coin replaced the Mercury dime and has been a staple of American currency ever since. Asterisk, Roosevelt was chosen for the dime because of his significant role in the creation of the March of Dimes, a foundation dedicated to fighting polio, a disease he personally battled. The dime became a symbol of hope and progress, and its design has remained largely unchanged for over 75 years. Asterisk, now, let's fast forward to the year 2003. This was a standard year for U.S. coin production, with millions of dimes minted across the country. However, within this massive production run, something extraordinary happened, something that would change the numismatic world forever. Asterisk, one particular dime minted in 2003 was struck with an incredibly rare error. Errors like this can sometimes make a coin more valuable, but this was no ordinary error. This dime was struck on a planchet intended for a different coin entirely, a coin made of pure gold. Asterisk, you see, during the minting process, a small number of gold planchets, blanks meant for commemorative gold coins, were accidentally mixed in with regular copper-nickel planchets. When these gold planchets were struck with the Roosevelt dime design, a handful of dimes were produced in solid gold instead of the usual copper-nickel alloy. Asterisk, for years, these gold dimes went unnoticed, circulating through the economy as ordinary pocket change. But in 2018, a sharp-eyed collector noticed something unusual about a 2003 dime they had received. The coin had a slightly different color and weight, which led them to get it tested. Asterisk, the results were astounding. This was no ordinary dime. It was made of solid gold. The collector, realizing they had something incredibly rare, sent the coin to be authenticated by experts. Asterisk, after extensive analysis, it was confirmed. This was indeed a 2003 Roosevelt dime struck on a gold planchet. This error was so rare that it immediately skyrocketed in value, catching the attention of collectors worldwide. Asterisk, in 2022, this extraordinary dime was put up for auction at one of the most prestigious auction houses in the world. The bidding started at $1 million, but it quickly escalated as collectors and investors realized the significance of this piece. Asterisk the final bid? A staggering $18 million. This made the 2003 gold Roosevelt dime one of the most expensive coins ever sold at auction, outstripping even some of the most famous coins in history. Asterisk this sale not only cemented the dime's place in history, but also demonstrated the incredible value that a small, seemingly ordinary coin can have under the right circumstances. Asterisk so, why exactly is this coin worth $18 million? It comes down to a few key factors: rarity, historical significance, and the uniqueness of the minting error. Asterisk first, rarity. Only a handful of these gold dimes are believed to exist, making them incredibly scarce. Second, the historical significance of the Roosevelt dime and the unintended connection to gold coins adds a layer of intrigue. And finally, the uniqueness of this minting error, an error so rare that it's almost impossible to replicate, makes this coin a true one-of-a-kind treasure. Asterisk since the discovery of this 2003 gold dime, collectors around the world have been on the hunt for more. Could there be other gold dimes out there, waiting to be found? It's possible, and that prospect has sparked a frenzy among coin enthusiasts. Asterisk while the chances of finding another gold dime are incredibly slim, the story of this 2003 Roosevelt dime serves as a reminder that treasures can sometimes be hidden in plain sight. Asterisk the story of the $18 million Roosevelt dime is a perfect example of how something as small as a dime can hold a fortune in value in history. So next time you come across loose change, take a closer look. You never know what you might find. Asterisk if you enjoyed this video, make sure to give it a thumbs up, subscribe for more fascinating stories like this, and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any of our future uploads. And if you have a coin collection or know someone who does, share this video with them. Who knows, they might be sitting on a hidden treasure. Asterisk. We're diving into the incredible story of the 2002 Roosevelt dime that's believed to be worth a staggering fortune. Hey everyone, welcome back to our channel. Today, we're going to talk about one of the most fascinating stories in numismatics, the study or collection of currency. And yes, we're talking about that little dime in your pocket that could be worth more than a mansion in Beverly Hills. The screen fades into historical footage and images of Roosevelt dimes, transitioning into a timeline that begins in 1946, the year the Roosevelt dime was first minted. Asterisk the Roosevelt dime was first introduced in 1946, replacing the Mercury dime. It was designed to honor President Franklin D. Roosevelt, who had passed away in 1945. Over the years, billions of Roosevelt dimes have been minted, and most of them are worth, well, just 10 cents. But not this one. The 2002 Roosevelt dime we're talking about today is special, very special. Let's dig into why this seemingly ordinary coin is worth so much. The host now holds up a regular Roosevelt dime as the camera zooms in for a detailed close-up. They then transition to an image of the 2002 dime in question. Asterisk at first glance, the 2002 Roosevelt dime looks just like any other dime you might find in your change. It's made of a copper-nickel clad composition and weighs about 2.27 grams. It features President Roosevelt's profile on the front, or obverse, and a torch with an olive branch and an oak branch on the reverse. So, what makes this coin worth $17 million? To understand why this dime is so valuable, we need to explore two main factors: rarity and error. The 2002 Roosevelt dime in question is believed to be a one-of-a-kind mint error that somehow made it out of the U.S. Mint and into circulation. Such errors can make a coin incredibly valuable, especially when they're discovered and verified. There are various types of mint errors: off-center strikes, double dies, or incorrect metal compositions, to name a few. But this particular dime is said to be the result of an error during the minting process that no other coin from that year has. This makes it an extreme rarity, which in turn drives its value through the roof. The host now discusses how rare coins are verified, with shots of grading agencies, numismatic experts, and coin auctions. Asterisk so, how does a dime become worth $17 million? It all comes down to rarity and condition. When a unique coin like this is discovered, it's usually sent to a grading service, like PCGS or NGC, to be authenticated and graded. These companies assess the coin's condition, authenticity, and any unique features or errors it might have. This particular dime has been graded and authenticated as a unique mint error. But more importantly, its story has intrigued collectors and investors alike, leading to intense bidding wars that have driven its value up to an estimated $17 million. The story of the 2002 Roosevelt dime has captured the imagination of collectors around the world. Some even believe it could set new records at auction, with potential buyers willing to pay whatever it takes to own this unique piece of history. Rare coins like this often become the centerpiece of high-profile auctions. For the lucky owner of this dime, it's not just about the money. It's about owning a piece of American history that no one else has. So next time you're looking through your pocket change, remember, that little dime could be hiding a big secret. The story of the 2002 Roosevelt dime is a reminder that sometimes the most ordinary things can have extraordinary value. Thanks for joining us today as we explored the fascinating world of numismatics. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit the like button and subscribe for more incredible stories about the hidden treasures in everyday life. And hey, who knows? Maybe you're holding on to a fortune right now. See you in the next video. We're diving deep into the story of the 2001 Roosevelt dime that made headlines for its jaw-dropping price tag. So, grab your magnifying glasses, because you might have a fortune sitting in your change jar. Before we get into why this specific dime is worth a fortune, let's take a quick look at the history of the Roosevelt dime. The Roosevelt dime was first minted in 1946, just a year after the death of Franklin D. Roosevelt, the 32nd President of the United States. This coin was created to honor Roosevelt, who was instrumental in establishing the March of Dimes, an organization that led the fight against polio, a disease that Roosevelt himself battled. Designed by John R. Sinek, the dime has featured Roosevelt's profile ever since. It's a common coin that millions of Americans carry in their pockets daily. But like many things in life, some dimes are far more special than others. So, what is it about this particular 2001 Roosevelt dime that makes it worth $16 million? The answer lies in a combination of rarity, minting error, and a dash of mystery. Firstly, let's talk about rarity. Most dimes produced in 2001 are common, but a very limited number of them have unique characteristics that set them apart. These special dimes are believed to be the result of a minting error, a phenomenon that occurs when something goes wrong during the coin's production. Minting errors can turn ordinary coins into valuable collectibles. Errors can range from double dies, where the design is imprinted twice, to off-center strikes, to even wrong metal compositions. In the case of the 2001 Roosevelt dime, experts believe that a unique error occurred during its production, possibly involving a misalignment or the wrong metal being used. This particular dime is rumored to have been struck on a rare planchet or have a unique combination of features that make it one of a kind. And in the world of coin collecting, one of a kind translates to extremely valuable. Now, you might be wondering, how did this dime come to be valued at $16 million? Well, it all started when an experienced coin collector stumbled upon the coin. Recognizing that this was no ordinary dime, the collector sent it off to be appraised by experts in the field. After extensive analysis, which included studying the coin's features under high magnification and comparing it with other dimes from the same year, the experts confirmed its uniqueness. The rarity, combined with the pristine condition of the coin, led to an astronomical valuation, $16 million. The coin was put up for auction, sparking a frenzy among collectors and investors alike. The final hammer price? A staggering $16 million, making it one of the most expensive dimes ever sold. The buyer, who remains anonymous, now owns a piece of numismatic history. The sale sent shockwaves through the coin-collecting community, with many people digging through their own collections in the hopes of finding a similar treasure. After all, who wouldn't want to turn 10 cents into $16 million? So, does this mean you should start checking your change every time you buy a coffee? Absolutely. While the chances are slim, stories like this remind us that hidden treasures can be anywhere. If you ever come across a 2001 Roosevelt dime, take a close look. You never know what you might find. Remember, the value of a coin is determined by its rarity, condition, and historical significance. If you think you've found something special, it's always a good idea to have it appraised by a professional. Who knows? You might just be sitting on a small fortune. The story of the $16 million dime is a testament to the incredible world of numismatics. It's a reminder that even the smallest, seemingly insignificant items in our lives can hold unimaginable value. So next time you find a dime, take a closer look. It might just change your life. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to hit that like button, share with your friends, and subscribe for more fascinating stories from the world of collectibles and beyond. And let us know in the comments, what's the most valuable coin you've ever found?